This is the National Weather Service office here in Gaylord, Michigan, with your hazardous weather briefing for Monday, May 12th, 2014. Well, we're still looking, as far as hazardous weather is concerned, just for some scattered thunderstorms that are going to affect all of northern Michigan between today and tomorrow, Tuesday. Now, we do have a clearer look, although there's still quite a bit of uncertainty, but we're clear about one thing, that there is a slight risk for severe storms, and that's going to be along and south of M32 in northern lower, and that's primarily for this afternoon and this evening. Now, the primary threats are damaging winds and large hail, although we cannot rule out the possibility of an isolated tornado. Let's take a look at what we got as far as the setup. We've seen the image on the left for about 4 consecutive days as we've seen this scenario shaping up. We do have low pressure that's lifting off to our northwest as we go through tonight. And there's a warm front that's going to move itself, settle into northern lower Michigan. And right now it looks like it's going to be right around M32. And along this warm front and just south of it, ahead of an approaching cold front, conditions are going to be a little bit favorable for the possibility for the severe storms. Now, with this warm front lining up across northern Michigan, there's going to be quite the large range in temperatures also for today. The southern areas of lower Michigan will reach into the lower half of the 70s, where north of this warm front, generally across the straits and eastern upper, they're going to be around 60 degrees for their high today. And we've been talking about this too over the last few days. It's going to turn much colder for Wednesday and right into the beginning of next weekend, and possibly into the start of the next work week. And that will start behind that cold front, which will move through Thursday night. Now again, the hazardous weather to be concerned with today is that slight risk of severe thunderstorms along and south of M32 in northern lower Michigan, with the primary threats being damaging winds and large hail, but we cannot rule out the possibility of an isolated tornado. And that will wrap up this hazardous weather briefing. Please come back for our next scheduled broadcast at around 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. Thank you for listening to your National Weather Service here in Gaylord, Michigan.